I know what you're saying. Is this actually a video? Yes it is. It's been a minute, guys, but I felt led today and I had some time today. And I said, let me kind of turn on the camera to elaborate on that last post. If you didn't read the post goes like, the absence of arguments in your relationship doesn't necessarily mean that things are healthy. Okay? Let me tell you why this is such a powerful statement. Bahamian people, and I guess just people at large, have allowed themselves to become convinced that my perception of reality is the perception of reality that everybody else shares. And that is just simply not true. The mechanisms of denial and the mechanisms of avoidance can sometimes be so elusive, so slick, and so sly. We could actually believe that maybe the absence of a problem means that we're good. But what if we're just getting better at lying about it? Right? What if we're just getting better at living in denial about what the issues really are? Sometimes we just can develop an environment that is just so conducive to what we want it to be, we don't even realize that we've removed ourselves from actually seeing the issues for what they really are. And so many people have allowed themselves to believe that they have a lot of good things going for them because they haven't fought in a long time, because they haven't had disagreements in a long time. But if you are in a relationship and you haven't had a disagreement or an argument in a long time, something's wrong. Someone is lying about how they feel, or someone is afraid to speak up because of past trauma and unresolved history. Okay? We have to be intentional, guys, when it comes to seeking out the truth about our relationships. People have allowed themselves to become very comfortable with thinking that things are as I feel they are. Okay? You may feel good with the fact that you aren't arguing or having hard confrontations, but would you rather it be you're good and the relationship is failing, or would you rather just choose a little bit of emotional inconvenience to solve the problem? See, I don't know about you all, but relationships aren't for lazy people. And this is the reason why relationships aren't for lazy people. Because you being happy, you being satisfied doesn't necessarily mean that the relationship is thriving. Okay? And because we tend to look at relationships as an extension of who we are individually, we look at these individuals according to our personal framework. And that is not going to work for a relationship. Okay? So we just have to make sure that we are being intentional with the way in which we're communicating, right? Are we communicating effectively, paying attention to the person that we're speaking to, and not just necessarily the words we're wanting to say? Are we paying attention to that? Number two, right understanding. Are we accurately receiving what it is this person is intending to say to me, right? Or am I simply judging what I think they're saying? Am I simply waiting for an opportunity to rebut their points? Number three, am I actively making room in my mind to receive that this person has changed? To receive that we are not the same persons we last remembered ourselves being. Because if you continue to view that person in the relationship as though they are who you think they are, you're not seeing who they may have become. Okay? And then lastly, are we engaging in higher levels of accountability? Are we engaging in higher levels of responsibility? Responsibility is being able to identify what we have to do. But accountability is being able to say, what's on this to-do list will be difficult for me. And what am I going to do to grow in that particular area? We got to do all of these things, guys. And I know it sounds like a lot of hard work, but if you want a happy, healthy relationship that is filled with peace and understanding, you got to be intentional. All right? Y'all take care.